Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Show for this AEW Dynamite Ring Report. Coming up here on the AEW Dynamite Ring Report, we're here for the new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion John Moxley. John Moxley trying to gain visibility and cred for New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's going to be a dual superstar for New Japan AEW. Yeah, for John Moxley, and one believe his challenge for this year coming up. Also, too, Mercedes Moné wants to know who will catch up from behind. Mercedes Moné wants to get to the bottom of what went down tonight. Plus, too, Chris Jericho wants to teach Hook a lesson in life. Jericho proved to Hook that he's not ready to be a future world champion. We'll hear that coming up. Also, too, we hear from Willow Nightingale and TNT champion Adam Copeland in a mixed tag team match to kick off the show against TBS champion Julia Hart and Brody King. All this and more when the Pro Wrestling Show starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Chris. Glad you're doing this on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe if you can. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. Pro Wrestling Show for this day. That's the Dynamite Ring Report. And let's get started with this. The New Japan champion, IWGP World Champion John Moxley makes his return to AEW with some brand new goals. We'll get to it right now. Moxley did the impossible this past week. Moxley knows what to do. I'll say about John Moxley. Him, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns have made name for themselves. Debuting that Survivor Series in 2012, and 12 years later, they're still doing it and still grinding. There's a lot of stuff going on. Well, Moxley announced that he wants to challenge Will Hobbs one-on-one, but it'll be the Dynamite after Dynasty. Dynamite next week for Dynamite after Dynasty. What's his name? John Moxley issued that challenge, and he said, Will Hobbs will accept. So we just have to wait and see on how that's going to go down eventually, one-on-one. Well, we get to this. A huge mixed tag team match to kick off the show as TNT champion Adam Cole team up with Willow Nightingale, the number one contender for the TBS title, against TBS champ Julia Hart and Brody King. Well, this match was that. It was physical. It was rough. It was nasty. You name it. Edge came out with his music. And it got started from there. Edge taking down Brody King. Brody King, one of the biggest big man ever. Brody King kind of reminds me of Brody Lee. But that's another story. Brody Lee came in there as Willow Nightingale came out there. And she got injured by Julia Hart. I was talking about it. Match continued and stuff. As it went down and stuff. So as you saw right there, what went down and stuff. Edge, I like to say Edge and stuff. But Edge got unfamiliar welcome from Mercedes Moné, who was about to attack Willow. Mercedes Moné and Willow. Did get that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Did get that. Mercedes Moné shaking Edge's hand. Both of them were former WWE stars. That was not too long on the SmackDown brand. Now they're in AEW, trying to flourish on different soil. Mercedes Moné saved Edge and Adam Cope, I meant to say, from being beat down. So, hey, long time will tell. We'll see about that. Speaking of that, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. Okada was in action along with the Bucks. We can find it right quick. Okada with the EVP Bucks, who was standing at the backstage area with President Tony Khan on the headset. Uh, yes, weird as Tony Khan and the Bucks was standing there thinking they did something. Like Tony Khan signing with the Bucks, the CM Punk problem and stuff. They ain't gonna solve the problem. I don't know why they showed the footage. That was just crazy on their behalf. Well, Okada and the Bucks Pac left Pac laying at the Pac didn't know what to do. We know that Pac will go one on one with Okada. Okada and Pac will meet this Sunday one on one for the international championship for the Continental Crown, for the Continental Championship. Okada will defend the Continental Championship against Pac, which is just too many belts in AEW that I can't even count and resist. I think this should be the international championship, to be honest. But AEW doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. So we've seen a lot going on. But we'll tell you this weekend on Predict the Outcome. This weekend for Dynasty, the new pay-per-view event, on who I believe is going to lead Dynasty with the Continental Championship, because the Young Bucks, if they have their way, going to be failing. But the Young Bucks were in action in a six-man tag team match against Dan Garcia, Penta, and Pac, but they came short again. So, like I said, this is going to be a match that many people are talking about, with the Bucks going against FTR for the third time ever, but this time be a ladder match for the tag team championships. So can the Bucks become the first three-time AEW tag team champions, or will it be FTR? Only time will tell. This is a build-up rivalry that's been building up for months. Well, speaking of that, let's say this: Chris Jericho, the Ocho, came out there to meet and greet the crowd. Chris Jericho had one agenda in mind. He wanted to get into Hook and ask Hook that he won't be world championship material. Well, he tried to get through Hook by getting through Hook's dad. I don't know why Taz was out there. I think he started setting up the storyline to see if Jericho was going to get physical. He did get physical with Taz by pushing Taz outside. Taz has a bad knee and stuff. I don't know why Jericho even went there. I think Jericho did that just to make Hook snap and tick. It worked. So Jericho gonna have to pay the price eventually. That's what he did to Taz. And Hook sort of threatened him and told him, "Don't you never put your hands on my dad again. You hear me? Don't you ever put your hands on that dad." Hook's kind of like the new version of his father, Taz, the human suplex machine. Taz was a bad, you know what, in his day. And now Jericho may ruin the day. But he might have gotten his family a Hook and Taz. So we'll see. Well, speaking of that, Mariah May, Tony Storm's apprentice. What? Her apprentice was in action tonight. She went against this Chris Allen, I think. No, Deanna Perrazzo. I meant to say Deanna Perrazzo. She went against Deanna Perrazzo. Uh, did Mariah May won the match, but you got to wonder, like, what's next for Mariah May after she did what she had to do and stuff. Mariah's protege Tony Storm had a bad night as well. Tony Storm being dragged and stuff, and what went down and stuff. Um, after Thunder Rosa decided to put her hands on Tony Storm and try to smear her with the lipstick and makeup and stuff. I don't know why she did that, but to each his own. Smeared her own makeup, and it's well, we know this: the Bang Bang Scissor Club is no longer in effect. as the Bullet Club go attack the Acclaim. The Bullet Club goes. Jay White issued a challenge for the Acclaim that put their 6-man tag team titles, and they will put their 6-man tag team titles like a unification of 6-man tag team titles. Who would be the undisputed 6-man tag team champion in AEW? Would it be the Acclaim or the Bullet Club go? Only time will tell on that. Speaking of that, Orange Cassidy was in action. Orange Cassidy took on Shane Taylor, Shane Taylor's promotion. Orange wasn't here in Huntsville for Comic Con. Wish I would have went. I wish I would have got Orange's autograph and stuff. Orange Cassidy taking it to Shane Taylor. Shane Taylor taking it to Orange Cassidy and stuff. So I mean, it is what it is. But Anthony Gogo, what's his name, came out there to cover Orange Cassidy and Shane Taylor promotion. We don't know what this is going to lead to and forward and stuff, but should see it's going to be exciting to watch. The Orange Cassidy had got put over Shane Taylor's drape and stuff, his flag. But one time will tell on that. Speaking of that, um, Swevre Stickland did an interview with Renee Panek saying that he's going to be the world champion. He's going to be a fighting champion, and he'll do whatever it takes to defeat Samoa Joe into doing what he needs to do. We'll get to the Joe problem coming up next later. Um, Also too, Cesaro taking on Will Ospreay. Cesaro and Will Ospreay had an instant classic. Cesaro and Will Ospreay taking it to the limit. Guess prepping Ospreay for his match against Daniel Bryanson 1-on-1. That should be a tremendous match right there. Bryanson versus Will Ospreay 1-on-1. So we'll see. Ain't no one contender match or nothing. Just to introduce simply Will Ospreay to the American public. So we could see that be the possibility sooner rather than later, just rather than we'll see how this is gonna go. Hmm. Well, we get to this. This is the ending of that where Samoa Joe, Samoa Joe, Swerve tried to beat the living crap out of each other. You can tell right, Samoa Joe took down Swerve, nailing Swerve and leaving him unconscious. But now Samoa Joe hasn't forgotten. Samoa Joe saying he's going to be a fighting world champion, and no one's going to take this championship away from him. That might be a point, but hey, well, let's see how this is going to play out eventually. Okay, that ends the AEW Dynamite Ring Report. Let's move over to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics, what a news week has been. We hear that right now Ruby Riot and Angelo Partner are expecting their first child. Ruby Riot, Angelo Partner. We thought it was storyline, but this is legit. We heard it from Sam Ross Sapp saying that Ruby Soho reveals she's pregnant at AEW. This is legit. Congratulations to she and Angelo. Angelo Parker will become a dad. So congratulations to the happy couple on expecting their first bun in the oven. Well, we tell you this: The Rock, who considers himself the final boss, sent this message right here on Twitter, on Instagram, saying that the Undertaker cost Roman the championship, and The Rock really was trying to help Roman retain his title. But the Rock had a clear, direct message to the Phenom and told the Phenom that he's coming for him, regardless, one way or another. So we'll see that if that does happen. We'll keep you updated. But speaking of that, Chris Jericho, some money. So the only time will tell if it lasts long. Never know. But this is a recent photo of someone of what's going on. So they said when the Streamyard obviously Jericho walk in, Jericho got a plethora of stuff that he wants to get rid of. So nothing wrong with it. So we'll see. Someone said no. I don't know what that means, but hey, what it is. Um, I think that's gonna be it because we really ain't got nothing else to talk about right now. All right. Don't forget this weekend we will have predict the outcome for AEW's brand new pay-per-view Dynasty. Samoa Joe versus Swevre Stickland should be the main event and should headline the event. And Swerve do the unthinkable and win the AEW championship and wrestle it away from Samoa Joe. Only time will tell. We will just wait and see. Um, I'm considering this being a double main event, a triple main event. FTR defend the tag team, FTR and the Young Bucks go climb for the goal for that opportunity to become tag team champions. Can they do so? We'll just have to wait and see. And two, no, she's not here. Well, that's going to do it here for the Pro Wrestling Show. Just the AEW Dynamite Ring Report. We'll see you Friday for the SmackDown Report and it's new WWE Champion Cody. I've been your host, Kenny Dick, saying so long. Thank you for watching the Pro Wrestling Show.